Hello? Hello? How are we all doing? I hope we're doing well. I need to make sure everything doesn't fucking break on me. Okay, good. Yes. Brain's a little slow today. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Hey, rogue trader. We're getting on it. We're getting back. Back to the 41st millennium. Back to do this shit some more. Yes. Yeah, from last time I think we stopped all the Genestealers on my shit, which was nice. And I think my next objective is to go take out their fucking home base. We gotta take out Homeboy's home base. I think that's our next objective. Yeah. Hello, welcome back to stream. And let's immediately. Oh no. Well, I guess we're immediately starting with character and leveling up. Yippee! We're starting with this shit. Oh, strategy, new stratagem bits. Oh, I just want to go for whatever. Blah blah blah. Oh god. What allies within the range of the? I never use these. I was gonna say spells, but spells. I never used too much of anything really. Devastating attack. That could be good. Cautious approach. The archmelee cautious approach effective to the end of combat or until this is used again. Confidence. Confident approach. The end of combat. Or until using caution. Instead of using the usual bonuses from versatility, the archmelee gets immediately gain 6 movement points. If the archmelee has stacks of versatility, they gain 3 points. I think that one. That one's more the jam. And kick is just good. Having the ability to kick is kind of fun. The assassin attacks granting plus 40% dodge. Is there anything that the assassin next single attack will have? Is that armor penetration with a minimum of if melee attack is targeted? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, against Macabre, the assassin dashes in a straight line for up to 2 cells are suffering minus less damage from it. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty solid. Oh, you're slightly different. You don't get yours until like here. Interesting. But what can I give you? Okay. What can we give? Ballistic steel toughness. Willpower, maybe? Okay. Intelligence? Perhaps? Maybe. Perception might be good. Nah. Drukari weapon proficiency. Dual weapon combat. Flamer, heavy weapon multi, plasma. Okay. Support features. Not requires to not have any of it. Okay, fine. Defensive capability? No, I want ouchie capabilities. Chain weapon attacks gain +4 maximum damage. What is a chain weapon? Oh no, like chain swords. Okay, never mind. Grenadier, melee weapon specialist, power weapon specialist, solid project. God, it's a little bit difficult to Oh, critical damage dealt by this character's Eldar ranged weapons is increased by 7. Yes. And here it is. Until the bounty hunter's next turn, whenever an ally attacks a target, after spray, this attack deals 7% additional damage and gains half of the bounty hunter's current bonuses to critical. Okay. Hot on the trail. The bounty hunter designated an enemy in the test and finishes its turn. If an ally kills a trailed enemy, the bounty hunter gains. The bounty hunter goes. Bounty hunter's next attack this turn will have the additional effect. That's honestly pretty good. Okay, and you. Oh. Yes. Warp Cursed Unleash. The enemy becomes cursed until the end of combat. All incoming warp damage is increased. At the start of their turn, the enemy closest to them becomes. Oh. Now that's. Ooh. Lovely. Reputation? Sell your reputations. Okay. Okay. Time to get out of here. No, right? Okay. God, it always takes so long to do level up. Why do I keep letting myself level up? Like, why do I level up and then immediately let myself not level up in that stream and leave it to next time and then just immediately have to do like paperwork? Why do I leave bureaucracy for future me? I should be doing it now. I feel like I must be doing it now. Okay, that's the wrong button. Okay, that again, kind of. Okay, that's alright, but not the best. Okay, solid. Get rid of that. And what's lost? Pillars of Viridis. Pillars of Viridis. Okay. Damage. Mundus Valancius. Alright. I need to go to Dargonis. Inspect the fuel lever on the ship's bridge. One of the ship's fuel levers is important. Inspect it and diagnose the problem. Void ship bridge. Where would it be, though? Oh, able? Must be. Hang on. Why are you up here, bro? Pascal? I must take my leave. Now where on earth would fuel levers be? Not over here, not over here. Is that just a navigator? Oh, that must be... No, that must be that guy. He must be the guy I helped the other day. Nope. I'm gonna find this fuel lever. I'm gonna find this fuel lever and it's going to kill me. No, over here, over there. Is it by chance on my personal cogitator? Nope. Nope. It's not there. Hmm. Hmm. Fuel levels. Hmm. I am on the voyage. Hmm. Oh. What do you have to say, Mr. Asaf? Okay, yes. That. Hey. Hey, Argenta.
Greetings.
Thank you for the conversation, but do you know where it is? Where do I need to go, Argenta? Where is it? Where is it? Over here? Where is the fuel levers? Ooh, there's a couple levers up here. No? Nope. No? Get in the chair, maybe? No, no. No. Talk to... No. Emergency express, yeah, just this survey, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Have I checked over here? I don't know. I don't know where to go. Where does one man go? It said that. No, you know what? I'm still gone. No, no. Just no. No more. Oh, well, fine. Fine. Only because it only because it requires me to come here every so often. Oh, God, I have to go back there. I have to come over here. Because there's a lot of places I have to go. Hmm. Hmm. Huh? Huh. 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 Oh, there's the other Eldari. Oh, have I been to... I'm going to say that I have. Well, immediately this is some shit. Hey. Hey. Lord Captain, the ship's cannons are fully primed. The station is well fortified and its inhabitants will probably attempt to fight back. But we are stronger. Do you command we attack this hotbed of genetic aberration? Ooh. Okay. Our options are, Revel, do you have any tactical recommendations for the assault? Hirokan's Rim, this is Bogey Toklian von Valencia. Surrender without a fight, mutant scum, and I will grant you a swift death. Mutant stronghold will fall to arms. What's your recommendations, Revel? I advise a decisive approach strategy. The station is well prepared for a long-range artillery duel. Rumor has it is traded with the exploiters for improvement macro cannons, boosters, and warheads. Those spirits can adjust the flight of missiles in short-range battle. Their guns will be less dangerous. Alright. The mutant stronghold will fall. Don't announce myself. If I announce myself, it's just more trouble down the line. Yeah, just a little bit more trouble. Strokes beard.
Enemy contact.
Oh no. Uh-oh. 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 Ugh. This is gonna be rough. Well, the flagship's torpedo tubes are loaded with 3 torpedo salvos instead of 1. Duration. Alright. Duration. 2 rounds plus 1 round for every 20 points. Okay. Let's take some shots. You know, deal some more damage. Oh, you know, just ooh. Oh, I'm not sure if I immediately want to do that just yet. Okay, here. Just. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Hey. Ooh. No. But now that's good. Now that's good. Oh no. Well, it's nice knowing him. Nah. Well, it's nice. It's nice knowing them. It's really nice knowing them. Ah, you keep shooting me. You shoot me. Oh. Take hit. Take shot. Okay, he did. Okay. That'd be pretty funny. Okay. Okay, good. Which side does this come from? This side. So what we can do, go here. And then do that. Then do this. And then we do one of these. And then we just have a little shooty shoot right here. Yes. And then we displace ourselves forward. Is this still okay? Oh no, it makes me slow. And then we just take ourselves out of range. How? Sure. Shields have been restarted. Ah. Owie. You shoot him.
Brutish monstrosity will inevitably falter.
Oh. There we go. There. Go there. That's not gonna do anything, so we may as well just take you here. Okay, and then that's really gonna do anything, so we're just gonna do that. Hit him in the ass. Oh, that barely did anything. What are you doing? Mac? Oh. Yeah. Ooh, actually, yeah. And then we bring this forward. And then we just plop you here. And then we just go skadoosh. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then just here. And then we just put one here. Mmm. Nom 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 nom. Nuclear missile. Mmm. Mmm. Nuclear missile. Mm. Oh no, they're shooting me sheep. Shoot me missiles. Stop shooting me ship, you means. That guy's enough. I really don't want to waste anything on that guy. Sword class frigates. Ah. Well. Let's move you there. And then we just... What can we hit from here? Oh. Okay, over here. Okay. Okay, step one. Okay, good. Two. Nicely done. Step three. Okay, step four. Ooh. Hmm. It is. This is acceptable. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Fine. Just. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then just get this. Ah. Ah, he's hurting me. He's hurting me. He's a bad man. Honestly, I don't really know what's going on here. Sure.
Only our faith protects that part of the vessel now.
Hmm? Protective field generator. Yeah, and then do this. And then we could just displace ourselves. Displacement. We could just shift ourselves over there. Oh. I guess. Ah.
To the shield. Emperor, protect us.
Oh no, he's holding me. Oh, what the hell? I just need to get rid of these turrets. And honestly, probably these field generators. Well, damn. Okay. Okay, that's gone. Okay. Wood chip ram. I'm pretty sure I can ram some regular fighter pilots. Okay, let's do a little whoopsie whoopsie. Them. There we go. Oh no. Actually. Go. It off. Oh god. You made effective use of every special zone at least once. Apparently I used every single special zone. That's nice. Damn. Yeah, fine. Let's go here. Let's place you here. You here. And here. Okay. There we go. Then ooh, let's actually meep. Yeah, steal some more damage. Okay, just look forward. Uh-oh. This might be the end of me here. Yep. Yes. Yes, please. It seems to me I need to kill the little guys before I get the big guys just yet. It seems to me that I suck at ship battles. Okay. Over there. Duration plus 1 round for every 20 points in the Master Cannonier's demolition skill. Alright. Okay. Just set these off immediately to get going. Okay. One little guy already done. Okay. Okay. How about shift over here? Okay. Good. I'll have to do. None of it can hit me. Crafting bay. Ah. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, alright. Come on. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Ramming speed? Nope. Okay. Let's displace ourselves a little. Very nice. Can't exactly do much. Okay. Vertically. Yes. Oh. Two. That's good. Oh. Thank man. Thanks, man. Okay. Turn around. Turn around. Okay. Alright. You here. You here. You here. And then just do one of these. Let's just start attacking. Okay. Okay. Not quite ramming speed. Still pretty solid. Okay. Yes. Here. Okay. Okay, maybe this. Just. Damn. Okay. Ah, you hit me from my behind. Ah, you're holding me. Okay. Okay. The first set into that. The second set into here. Okay. Third set into here. Damn. Okay. Uh. How about this maneuver? Ooh, lovely. No, I'm gonna need to do that. Want the spaceman forward. Okay, good. We're good there. Oh no. You know what? That was probably the most opportune one, so that's kind of sucks. Hmm. Okay, good. Let's do this. Okay, good. Good. Okay, and this. Good. Damn. Okay, good. That's good. Oh, fine.
Oblivion beckons.
Oh, okay. Well. Okay, torpedo 1. That's pretty good. That's okay, that's not as good. Okay. Okay. No. Hmm. Yes. Good. Let's just do one of these. Ow. Ow. I feel like that should have hit. Okay. Okay, yes. 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 Okay, yep, very good. Come on, hit my missiles. Okay. Alright. Let's go here. Let's Park ourselves here. Alright, lovely. Boom. Kaboom. Boo. Alright, here. In there. Okay, good. Here we go. Okay, next up is this. Okay. Now just take a little bit fewer. Right. And then let's see if this actually hits my target. Nope. Nope. Okay, that won't, but this will. Nope. Nope. I hate. Yes, fine. Boom. Fine, fine. There we go.
A barbaric display.
Oh my god.
Surprised we survived.
Yo. Thank you. That was very ouchy. Oh, Lord Captain. The resistance is broken, and the cleanup parties are landing on Hirokim Rim. What are your immediate orders? Gain 210 XP. Make sure none of them survive. Search every nook and cranny for anything of value and bring it back. The station should be full of caches packed with plunder. This station served the Imperial Navy and become their outpost. Ooh. Oh. Oh, they want that. Okay. Imperial Navy. Fellowship of the Void. Security. Oh, security. Search every nook and cranny for anything of value and bring it back to my ship. You know what? Everything belongs to me now. Ship components. Plus a bunch of fucking equipment and cargo. Holy shiz. Where'd the music go? Yo. Make sure none of the mutants survive. I think it's a good option. If the game will load. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, blue spinny death wheel. Lord Captain, the enforcers have turned the station upside down, found no trace of genetic aberration. They look like normal people, but their guts look just as normal. You may want searching the compartments instead of looking at the life support systems. My crew knocked down a suspicious bulkhead and found an entire mutant layer behind it. Hold your tongue, Montag. Don't try to pass off a stroke of Locker's competence. The Vox relays the stamping of feet and unintelligible swearing. The Master of Arms voice turns pensive. God, I don't even remember some of these people's voices that I've done in the past. It's been 2 weeks since I've played Rogue Trader. There's a lair, after all, but is unimpressive somehow. All the symbols of their foul faith are simple, crude, and a few sleeping bags, primitive weapons, a decrepit workstation, and almost no records of future planned actions. I was of the opinion that our previous foe posed a greater threat than us. Or than this. Ooh, required 1 profit factor. Obviously one of these. Heroicus remains a valuable trading hub. We will continue to do business with pirates from now on. The station is mine. The Imperial Navy. Ooh. If only I could see. If only I could see. Oh no, wrong thing. If only I could see this. My special things. The Ship of the Void or the Imperial Navy. God, I do need better. I think I just need better ship component bits. Huh? Ooh, I want to take a look at the catalog of components available for purchase. Oh yeah. Lord Captain, Imperial Navy's Fort Hero Rim hails us. Commander thanks you for the cooperation. Reports the station is you below. Oh my god. Bestowed has become a stronghold in the system. Pirates and heretics flee from patrols, to the delight of law-abiding merchants. I want to take a look at the look at the stuff here, and I just don't have the money. Can I sell anything? Oh, just a little bit. Sure. You know what? Select tradable. Yay. Yay. But I can't fucking buy anything because my profit factor's too fucking low. Colony management. Yep. Log stocks. What's this do? Gains the all allies deal more damage against Xenos, more profit factor, more complacency, and more security. But I need more chemicals and more Calabas commission. This. Oh, I kind of want Dark Sages. Fuck. Fine. It'll have to do. Ooh. Ooh. Blocks flawed services. More profit factor, more efficiency. For all colonies. And this, more security, profit factor, Lord Captain's retinue gains wisdom of the tech guards. Oh god. I can accept this. Promethean Pasteur. There's a thing I can do. Easy. My profit factor is going to get me killed. Well, Aberration's Lair. I thought that mission was going to be significantly more involved. Turns out, just not fucking really. Mundus for Lance. Wow. And the other thing is, how much extractium do I have? Do I legit just have no extractium? Damn. Rose oil. whole lot of extractium. It sucks. Alright. Time to move around the universe. Time to Star Trek across the universe. Oh. Lord Captain, the Lex Mechanics is time to the Astropathic channel are reporting significant drop in our communication potential. This may be a consequence of the telepathic ritual in which your lordship deigned to participate. The enforcers report that the choir master asked for an audience with the Lord Captain and has since locked himself in the chapel, refusing to let anyone in. As brazen as the audience request may seem, I cannot shake the feeling that it is a cry for help. Zach. Oh, Zachary. The Master at Arms. Oh no. The Master of Arms reports a disturbance in the Foundry Bay. A certain Nemesis, an avenging figure beloved by the lower deck rebels, shot the Commandant during the routine medical supply delivery and called on the vessel's serfs to fight for a better life. The rebel immediately plundered the medical storehouse and proceeded to smash other supply stations, slaughtering officers as they went. Nemesis has escaped and the situation on deck is increasingly spinning out of control. The Master of Arms has asked permission to employ the harshest possible treatment, not simply to restore order but to avenge the Commandant as well as the fallen enforcers. Ooh. Request information about the Foundry. Okay. Alright. It is a place of unbearable heat and poisoned air, where scrap metal is melted down into plates that are later used to repair and refit the hull. There are no critical facilities here, and the bay is fairly easy to isolate. This opens up opportunities for quelling unrest with no casualties among the enforcers. Learn more about the Nemesis site. Master of Arms reports that this is the fourth Nemesis site to operate on the lower decks over the past few years. The previous three were captured by enforcers and each openly identified themselves as Nemesis. The public executions evidently have no effect. People continue to rally around their hero as soon as one emerges, and they always believe in the invulnerability of their champion. The Seneschal points out that the Nemesites act in the same fashion. Whenever the rabble is feeling oppressed, they step forward, serving as the spark that ignites the fires of sedation. They target the officers most hated by workers for their strictness and adherence to order, with every murder bringing cheers from the commoners. The Voxmaster shares the rumors about the Nemesis that abound on the lower decks. Some say he arises from the blood of the oppressed laborers, some that he is the best of spirits of justice. Others still believe he is an immortal hero. Such veneration makes it very difficult to capture the Riffraff's champion. In light of the discovery of a Genestealer cult cell on the ship, Heinrich von Calix recommends paying attention to the Nemesis story. The interrogator suspects that an escaped mutant is behind the incitement to revolt. It is too similar to the tactics used by the enemies of humanity. More details about the murderer. Nemesis' reason for the attack had to do with the widow of a respected foreman. She had delayed the cue by begging to be given medicine for her afflicted children, which the Commandant refuses because her request exceeded the expenditure quota. The widow persisted and was given 10 lashes on the spot. That was when the Nemesis fired the fatal shot that set off the mutiny in the compartment. Ooh. Authorize the Master at Arms. So division among the rabble. Whoever gives up the Nemesis will be moved to the middle decks and paid a year's allowance. Yes. Many people betray their relatives and neighbors in hope for a better life, but there is no true Nemesis among them. The enforcers suppress the divided mob and restore order with ease. Yes. I have to fucking go. I know I have to fucking go back here. Fine. A card inverted. Oh no. Lord Captain, an urgent report from the vessel's shrine. A group of unknown assailants has invaded his temple and plundered the incorruptible relics of your ancestors, slaughtering devout worshippers as they went. The High Factorum is among the casualties. Had Master Montag and Mr. Sorback not arrived in time, fortunately Master Danrock survives and remains conscious, albeit in great pain. He implores your lordship to come to the temple and hear his confession. And so it comes to pass. Cabela's somber voice fills the broadcast. I prefer the reading of his tarot after morning watch siren. But the visions sent by the Undying One were too indistinct. I saw rivers of blood flowing towards the bone of the dead, and a blurred figure laughing, treading upon the ashes of the fallen. It is now clear the Undying One desires me to follow the figure's tracks. Thus, my hunt begins. You know what? Fine. Ooh. Okay. You know what? Yes. Yes, because... Just get that. Yes, because Cassia doesn't like going anywhere that isn't the fucking... Oh my god. Okay. Alright, Cabela. Time to level ye up. Anything recommended? Nope. Anytime an ability talent uses flash. Offensive ability. A creature with a blood blessed or bloodstained effect gains this effect. I want to get this explodes each time the death god assessor parries or dodges an attack. Oh, all enemies with this. I guess I'll accept it. Okay. Whenever the assassin attacks an enemy that is full wounds, the assassin gets. Ooh. If the enemy suffers a critical hit from one of the assassin's attackers. Ooh, actually, that's pretty good. Weapon skill would be. It's just generally pretty good for you. Let's athletics. Maybe. Oh no, awareness is pretty solid. Voice assassin makes it. Enemies suffer. Okay. I think that. Team. What the fuck? Oh, the power mole rests inside the glass. That inscription of relic. I am wrath, I am cleansed. Whatever so wields me walks in the footsteps of Furia. Huh. Okay. Here. Among the antique weapons, you spot the mole known as Fatum. Legend has it that it's split one of his cracked open and the loathsome demon Renazar the Flayer. At the Imperium Invictum, the shards of the unknown Agravain Crusade warriors' twin blades returned from pirate captivity by the grace of the Emperor. Hey, Janus. Don't move, Master Danrock. You are bleeding too much. Reliquary has been ransacked and the sacred ashes past rogue traders and their servants stolen. Okay. The Aquila Anima, a fragment of the cathedral, eternal redemption brought from the shrine world of Solace, bought now lost. Let's Let's see what else is around. A Rex Regalia, the partially restored blade of Festus the Earnest, a missionary who decimated the abominable Vizinos and fell in the deathly battle against the unrighteous. The machine and the spirit confession emits a low hum as it processes the congregant's Vox recordings.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The ancient-looking chainsaw without a fuel engine has at the threat. The shape of his teeth makes you think of the Ultimate Universalis, a patent from Angeva Crusade era. What do we have here? The skeleton inside the sarcophagus is holding a spherical object gleaming with gold. Okay. Do I need to talk to the confessor? Let us bring his wrath down upon our foes. May their retribution be inescapable and their punishment severe. Danrick. Master of Arms is barking orders. Confessor Aldebert is murmuring a prayer, and the Infernus Master is circling the chapel with a keen eye as if watching for a threat. Cabela quickly sweeps her gaze over the destruction before focusing on the bloody footprints that stretch from the ruins of the reliquary. The High Factorum's velvet coat is streaked with blood. Generous himself is deathly pale. A Medicaid officer is working on the black gunshot wound in his chest, and Generous grunts faintly with every touch. He focuses his eyes on the tremendous assassin. God. Forgive me for not greeting your lordship with a bow. I must tell you, Neverside has stolen the great relic. Yet another Generous, what happened here? Serfs in red headscarves burst into the chapel and started shooting. Their leader made for a relic, the remains of the honorable rogue traders brought here from the mutant sullied crypt. And when I realized that the sacred ashes of your ancestors were about to fall into the filthy hands of the heretics, one intent on the desecration of the glorious dynasty, no, that could not be allowed to happen. I blocked his path. Generous briefly closes his eyes, gathering his strength. The bastard allowed himself a few vile insults against me, which I obliged to omit, but I did not give in to the provocation. I was hoping to buy myself some time. Then this so-called Nemesis started reviling the customs of the ship, berating its officers and enforcers before insulting the very name of your lordship herself. I threw my glove in his face and demanded a duel, but the honorless villain just shot me. He laughed at me, the depraved creature. He winces either from the burst of pain or from the memory of the humiliation he so recently endured. And then he committed sacrilege by stealing the relic and shattering the sarcophagus. Forgive me, your lordship. I have failed to preserve the sacred ashes of your ancestors. Inspect the empty altar behind him. The reliquary has been brutally smashed in the bed of which sacred ashes of the rogue. Oh god, hang on. God, I'm so sleepy. The sacred ashes of rogue traders and their servants, once rested, is now empty. How exactly did he insult me? I beg your forgiveness, your lordship. I dare not repeat the slander. I insist. What did he say? He called you a ghoul who sits on a throne of bones, feasting on raw flesh of his servants. This is a bit extreme. Forgive me, your lordship. Merely repeating these foul words is making me ill. Why did you wish to see me so urgently? I had to apologize to you. I had to repent. He grimaces bitterly. For many years I did my best to serve the dynasty, but at the most crucial hour, I failed. Shame scorches my pathetic cowardly heart, your lordship. I had to tell you how deeply remorseful I am. I will not forget your courage, my loyal Factorum. You failed to apprehend either the criminals or the relic. Or you even try. I will not forget your courage, my loyal factotum. It's not factorum, it's factotum. Proud to serve the dynasty. Generous thoughts are becoming muddled. The papers, your lordship. Have the clerk double-check the freight bills. I did not have time to get the seals. My will is in the left-hand drawer. Oh my god, you're not going to fucking die. How badly is the High Factorum wounded? He's losing a lot of blood. This is a very strange voice I've chosen. The Medicaid officer casts a wary look at you. I advise you to hurry. Master Dunrock should be on the Sherigan's table as soon as possible. I am holding on, your lordship. Worry not. What matters now is that the recovery of the relic. The factotum groans as the Medicaid officer pulls the blood-soaked bandages aside and shakes his head dolefully. Some medical preserve Master Dunrock alive long enough that he may address you. His fate now rests in the hands of the Emperor. May he show mercy to this helpless man. Nemesis, yet another spin in the old wives. This old wives' tale was blessed with amazing popularity. Whoever the bastard in the red scarf was, he went by that name and spoke very impertinently of your lordship. He dared to ridicule you that originally tried to turn. You spread discord and uh-oh. The commoners of the Foundry bay against him. With a bribe. What a despicable character. Huh. Just another arrogant rebel, wrapping himself in a crimson rag and wreaking havoc for the adoration of these commoners. Not this time. No one has ever dared to raid the upper decks before. Never in the ship's history has the fury of the rabble been so blind and fierce. Heinrich, did you see the attack? I did not. I was on my way to the prayer of repair when I heard gunfire ran as fast as I could. When I got here, I saw Master Dunrock, and I think the next thing I did was just press his wounds and spout curses. Heinrich looks at his bloodied hands in confusion. So much for being a heroic repairman. I wasn't much use, was I? I will strangle this Nemersite with my own 2 hands. May the Emperor protect you. Yeah, protect your... Oh my god, I'm stuttering now. In Christ. Okay. The factotum's eyes roll back as its enormous frame gives a convulsive shudder. The Medicaid officer snatches a syringe of stimulant and speaks decisively. Apologies, your lordship, but we are taking Master Dunrock away. He is unable to tell anything more at present, and every second of delay could cost him his life. Oh no. Heinrich watches the limp body of him get carried away and chews grimly on the eho stick that here has appeared between his teeth. So what do we have? What do we have so far? Master Dunrock is on the deathbed. All the attackers are either dead or have absconded along with the sacred relic. And the witnesses all agree on this one thing. Nemesis and his accomplices came out of nowhere and struck suddenly. Only the throne knows where we can find these bastards now. We will find them. Sorabak's voice is filled with terrible fury. We will turn this vessel inside out if we must. There is nowhere even a void rat can. There is no need. The blood's whisper will lead us to the Nemesis. Cabela's words make the two exchange puzzled glances. The blood whisper? Did you perform another divination? Yes and no. His terror guided me here and told me of the evil that lurked in the shrine, but beyond that, The bloody path carelessly tread by your raiders will reveal the truth. With all due respect, Spinner, the enforcers have already questioned all the witnesses and compiled an extensive list of evidence, none of which tells us anything about how or where Troublemaker calls himself Nemesis might have escaped to. Cabela, tell us everything you know. Cabela sharply turns to face the crimson splashes on the floor and walls of the shrine. Her pupils dilate, threatening to drown her irises in darkness. Her expression turns distant, her voice becoming low and strange. This blood is drawn in a pattern of retribution. The one who is spilt it appeared later. They moved swiftly and furiously, numb to their own wounds, an enforcer who was drawn to the gunfire and witnessed the sacrilege? Probably. As for the pattern, Cabela points to a barely visible chain of scarlet droplets. It was made in fury and desperation. The one who left it was wounded, but they did not flee. They fought back while they could, and then they retreated into the darkness. Cabela's eyes closed and she falls silent. Then she exhales sharply and points a steel claw into the darkness of the maintenance tunnels, hidden within the walls of the shrine. Okay, our options are, and you gleaned all of that from a couple of boss notes, or did you have a vision? If the attackers have escaped through the maintenance tunnels, we can send in the enforcers after them. The technical corridors extend hundreds of meters in the different directions. Nemesis and his men must be familiar with the tunnels, and possesses either a map or a guide. Without a clear trail, the enforcers risk getting lost and wasting valuable time, not to mention the fact that those narrow tunnels are perfect for an ambush. And you gleaned all of this. There is no need for revelations from the Undying One here, for one who has dedicated their life to understanding the tenets of the web. Death speaks a language clearer than any words. Blood writes the chronicles of the final hour, and it holds all the answers. It speaks to me. It can tell me with what instrument it was spilt, or what its owner felt, whether they struggled in terror or were as cold as steel of blade, at what moment and how the thread snapped. For a spinner, no two wounds are alike, and each scarlet drop carries a message from the Undying One. I'm glad she's on our side. Heinrich scratches the back of his head, smiling wearily. So we still have no idea where to find him. The tunnels only answer the question of how he left. Now death will tell us where he was heading. As if in a trance, Cabela leans over a body and peers into its eyes. He stinks of smoke. The smoke of Sing's cover. Oh my god. Reset. He stinks of smoke. The smoke of Singed cover. Oh god. Cover. Oh no. Coveralls. Sure. Foul ilho sticks, burned sacred unguents, and charred meat. She slides a pale hand along the dead man's skin and snakes it under the sleeve of his bat, which she pushes back to reveal a fresh burn, bandaged with a torn scrap of shirt. Her steel claws dig into the dead man's arms. Your wound holds the answer. You dressed it carefully, not inside the shrine. Before that, something struck you, ripped the tissue apart, burned you, turned your hand into a worthless lump. It was not fire, no. Drawing a ragged breath, Cabela opens her eyes. The fury of conductive charge. It has marked you, heretic. I recognize your wound, for I myself have encountered it on those I take to the other side with the plasma drive chambers. Oh, the combs of the Ravenous Star use the same compartment to assemble the store weapons. This cannot be a simple coincidence. That mutineer cell and all their secret stockpiles were destroyed. I made sure of it. Nevertheless, you are right, and the same troubling thought has crossed my mind. They could have been connected to the Nemesis. We've already wiped out the Xenomutants or whatever. They were so. We have one less thing to worry about now. All that's left is to deal with the cutthroat and his henchmen. The plasma drive chambers, like you said. The Undying One has blessed me with his ability to see the truth of death. How can anyone doubt the revelations his blessing bestows? I can say it's worth drawing conclusions based on conversation with a corpse, but if it is, then I concur with the esteemed Splinter's findings. The Infernus Master spits out a chewed up Iho stick and immediately produces another. All that about burns, the conductive charge, and the smell of cheap Iho immediately made me think of plasma drive technical components. Makes sense to me. Trottbacca, gather the enforcers. We will follow the Nemesis trail. No, Domin Bogidoglian. You must stay. You are the one that Nemesis has challenged, and those we hunt know you by sight. You will frighten away the prey, and we will lose the trail until the next tragedy occurs. Cabela's unblinking gaze meets your own. So what do you suggest we do, Cabela? I will go to the plasma drive chambers alone. I will track down the false champion and all who serve him, and I will prepare the grounds for your own hunt. Out of the question, and a force squad will certainly scare off the Roman, but I am not letting you go alone, Servant of Death. You and I will go to the chambers together, and together we will bring down all who have dared to insult the Lord Captain. I'm going to. I have a couple of good friends in the plasma drive chambers, a nosy cat who knows everything about everyone. Convincing them should be difficult, especially if I pull a few favors. It will be about the three of us. Then what a company. Iris' grim laughter echoes inside the shrine. God, my brain is out of it. Holy shit. There is an awkward pause. Cabela takes a long look at the officers' faces before finally nodding their assent. So be it, but not like this. Much like your faces, your guises are too conspicuous. Cabela is right. It would be prudent to use a disguise. Disguises are overrated. Cabela's right. The enforcers will procure regular work clothes for us. We will carry only inconspicuous weapons that we can hide easily in our tool bags. It will help us blend in with the crowd. Before I depart to hunt the full Nemesis, I ask the Domin to bless me. I pledge never to leave your side, yet the hunt demands that I do just that. Grant me the permission by performing the ceremony of twinning. Cabela nods towards the altar. Whenever your people have taken their leave, under the gaze of the Undying One, we will begin the rite. What is the ceremony? The rite of blessing for the sacred hunt. Within the Oh god, pardon me. Everything's going wrong. Nothing's going right. My body's turning against me. With it, the Doma. Oh my god, I did the exact. Cracks neck. With it, the Domin cast their shadow over the path of carnage. Under your benediction, I will strike harder and tread more softly. Very well. Let the ceremony commence. With your permission, Lord Captain, the Infernus Master and I will take our leave now and set out to prepare the descent into the chambers. We dare not intrude, your lordship. All right. Sit down now, Domin Bogidoglian, and listen. Let the ceremony of twinning begin in the meninging. Using a finely honed blade, Cabela carves an intricate symbol into the floor. She then produces a small bundle wrapped in incense-laden parchment and sets it alight. You are my Domin, I am your blade, and I am honed by your blessing. My arms are strong, while your will is strong, and as long as the Undying One hears your prayers, my feet will go unheard. A blade kisses her palm, and the dark blood begins to trickle and spread over the bottom of the ritual cup that has just now appeared in her hands. With our blood, with our will, we shall spin a scarlet web, the symbol of the hunt. May it herald our praised demise. Cabela pulls the dagger into your hand and suddenly feels how heavy your eyelids have become. Your heartbeat slows inside your chest. The words linger, then rush through your mind in a deluge. The heavy scent of incense envelops you and makes your head spin. Ooh. I feel strange. What is happening? For the twinning to happen, you must first expand your mind. See the unseen, hear the unheard. Those who live and die by the tenets of the web often burn sacred essence, and your body is not accustomed to them. Domamboki Doglian. Your mind is trying to grasp at its new boundaries. Do not resist. Breathe deeply. Learn. Fine. Ow. The pain gives way to a burning sensation as Cabela grasps your hand and squeezes it over the ritual cup. But this new discomfort is quickly replaced again, this time by a dull numbness and a faint warmth of blood flowing from the open wound. The twinning is the blood oath I have made to my lord. Cabela dips her fingers in the spilt blood and traces a symbol. First on her own forehead, then on yours. It appears to resemble a blade that is cutting through an intricate knot. Anoint me with your blessing, Domamboki Doglian, and may the ceremony of twinning commence. Cabela's face blurs before your eyes, no matter how hard you try to focus and dispel the vision. In place of her face, you see a death mask, a broken skull with a hollow eye socket. Ooh, I see strange things within you and without. The skull grins benignly. You are learning to see what is hidden behind the familiar shell. Keep practicing, and years later you will be able to see the truth even with your eyes closed. Oh, may your fury and resolve be unshakable. One who follows the threads of fate, not but with mind as cold as stone. Nevertheless, rage can become a potent weapon, and in the hands of a punisher. I understand, Bogi Doglian. I accept your blessing. Ooh, Cabela thinks for a moment. Your body cannot accompany us on this chase, Domin, but your spirit. There is nothing the spirit cannot do. The twinning is complete. You and I are now bound by the blood oath. Think of me while I hunt, as will I think of you. Become a thought flowing through my mind. If the Undying One is gracious to us, he will send your dreams, and in those dreams you will see me. If he is more gracious still, those dreams will be truthful. So I would become part of you. What does that mean? Hang on, drink. Lovely drink. Your spirit will come with me to the plasma drive chambers, while your body remains motionless. If the Undying One graces you, you will hear what I hear, see what I see. You will think my thoughts as if they were your own. But if you shout out to me, if you give me an order, I will not hear it. Only the ripples of your mind can reach me through the winding thread. Is this some kind of psychosorcery? Snaps and never mind. Do not sully your lips with such suspicions. We are neither witches nor accursed sorcerers. We are his voluntaries. Voluntaries, not voluntaries. And for our true service we are thus rewarded. This is no profane psychic art, but the blessing of the Undying One, stowed upon the spinners of the blood-spun web. A thin thread of spiritual kinship that connects the fates of the Dominee with those of the shadows. Ooh, I trust you. You perceive a faint smile. from the breath beneath the death mask. Cabela hands you a cup and begins tracing her finger around the bottom while whispering a prayer. Watch now, Domin Bergi Doblian. What does thy seeing eye behold in the covering patterns of blood? She draws your attention to the symbols she has inscribed. You see shifting images in blood, a spider crafting a fine web, blurred shadows that could resemble either a swarm of void rats or an enraged hound, crossed blades, a card of the Empress Tarot. But as soon as your gaze lingers on any of them, reality bleeds through the fluid shapes. Soon supposed to follow something I'm saying. Soon your spirit will be able to follow me. I will bid the servants to carry your body to your chambers, but you will not be disturbed. Wait in silence and safety. For me, the hunt has begun. Uh-oh. Camilla's footsteps fade away, melting into the same impenetrable darkness in which your consciousness is extinguished. Ooh. Let's just quickly get a picture. Plasma drive. Chambers. Yeah. Man. I'm not as compelled with this as I would be with Argenta's mission. Ooh. Still there, oppressive noise. The hum and whir of machinery drowns out all thoughts. This place rings with tension. Is the powerful energy coursing all thoughts? What? Coursing through the cables, or have the wails of the workers merged into a cacophony of indignant whispers and desperate prayers? Lost, mired in petty troubles, unmindful of their duties, their thoughts creak as if covered in rust, and their eyes are dimmed by the endless drudgery and lack of light here on the working decks of the Domin's great ark. I have seen it before. In these murky depths, people become creatures all too ready to devour each other for worldly gains, fleeting pleasures, or imagery freedom from obligation born from the abyss of spiritual emptiness. The Undying One punishes them for me. Disgusting mutations, abominations, reflections of vice are born in the shadows, and I will be their doom. The thread shakes, the web is taut. I step silently. May the great hunt begins. The thread strikes. The quarry always leaves a trail. We may not see it, but we can always feel it. I taste the air, the scent of fresh dye with subtle notes of sparks. This is new, pleasant. The upper decks reek of luxury, but here I feel comfortable. There is something else. This is it. I recognize the smell. Ungent earhole, a burnt meat. And just like inside the shrine, the time has come to spin the scarlet web. Whoever's taught, know the hunting ground. To find the enemy, I must listen. Inhale, exhale, inhale. The rhythmic beat of engines and pumps. That is the ship's breathing. That is the ship's heartbeat. It is strange that I feel at home among the workers of the lower decks, who pass their time like the living dead. Warmth spreads through my chest. I like to think that it is connection with which the Undying One bound my and the Domin's fates together. He has blessed us, and we hunt as one. I step silently. Darkness is our ally, merged with shadows. In the twilight of the chamber, barely illuminated by a flickering candlelight, I become like them, lost mired servants. They will become unwitting allies in my hunt. Their hopelessness, their desperation, their thirst for survival will become tools for my use. Where's the second spinner? We were supposed to meet. Oh shit. Who's this? I don't know who's who. You know that feeling when you start, but you can tell Doable from but footsteps. Two are coming toward me. Familiar gates. Those are the Domin's servants. I would not be surprised if the cultists set out their trail on Nemesis alone. The spinners are arrogant. We are just another soul to them, a gift to offer death. Steel Mistress's voice is hard and cold, like her will. I can see in her eyes that she dislikes me. She is worried, and so she should be, for we serve the Domin, not one another. Does this remind you of anyone at all, Jocasta? This man is enamored with fire. Even his words sound full of biting flames, and he himself enjoys playing with fire too much. So, they bicker again. Their mutual animosity may disrupt the hunt. Examine Mistress Inflaming. Examine. To the lay people, the two are now scarcely indistinguishable from the common serfs. In a world where status and privilege are defined by appearance, a single piece of rotten cloth is enough to lower their standing. We will become spectral hounds and follow the trail without drawing attention. I am here. I am here and I'm arriving slowly. There she is. Welcome to the Plasma Chambers, esteemed holy assassin. You can simply exchange pleasantries later. Lieutenant Goddierda Yep, Goddierda is on duty in this compartment. I have ordered her to gather information on all the workers who wear red scarves and who have recently left the bay. This is pointless. The red scarf is not proof of guilt. It is merely a symbol. It could be a trap. I need to find her. I will watch the enforcer and those who are watching her in turn. Your enforcer knows nothing about life in this compartment, I guarantee it. I have met a source of information, a good friend of mine who knows a lot about delicate matters. It will be easy to get to talk to him. He is terrified of pain and death. Only the faithless fear death. I will not trust him. Let him trust me, so that his trust may become a snare for my hunt. I cut them off with a gesture. Their methods of hunting are not mine, but I take the grain of truth from their words, and weave it into my plan. We need to provoke them into making a move. Intimidate them with impending threat, instill a false sense of impunity, convince them that they can and must act now. Strike out the spark that will ignite the flame. Instill a false sense of impunity. The enforcers who answers to Steel Mistress is a symbol of order and obedience in these chambers. She is standing in the way. When she disappears, my enemies will believe it is safe to strike, and that will be a costly mistake. Ooh. Intimidate them with impending threat. Ooh. Flaming voice relies on talker, one who keeps no secrets and fears pain. An unreliable vessel is bad for holding secrets, but good for spilling them. Through him, I will whisper lies to the enemy. Strike out the spark that will ignite the flame. I feel them lurking in the crowd. My enemies, they are cautious. I must find them and let them believe their luck. Then they will shred their masks, and I will take them down. Such is my plan. They look at me in silence. They do not understand yet, but that matters little. I am on the hunt. Whip. Alright. An old burn spreads across her body. In a scarlet blush, a lower of contempt, a heavy baton covered in blood, and symbolizing boundless power. Like a fierce leather whip, she lashes with both her hands and her gaze. What are you looking at? You beggars, you finish your shift, you go to the barracks, you start your shift, and you check in with the foreman and get work before Matilda comes to pat you on the back. Matilda, I presume, is the wonderful, not at all intimidating baton on your belt. I guess our disguise is working, but I would rather not spend the next few watches in the medbay because of a misunderstanding. His breathing is quickened. Flaming voice always makes jests when he's nervous or irritated, to enforce his infuriated. In fairness, Master, apologies for not recognizing you. Ma'am? Kodira, we are conducting an inquest. Answer the spinner's questions. I hope your report... Oh wait, I hope your report will be useful. With what can your scars reveal? Day after day, she watches the cells labor away, exhausting their last vestiges of strength, and there is no compassion in her eyes. They are simply a resource she is commanded to use and discard them. She hates them, and because she blames them for her pain, her wounds. Nothing is unimportant during the hunt. Tell me what you know, and I will listen. Let the info forces converse. The workers hide their eyes, but I can hear their murmurs echoing through the bay. There is an impotent rage in their hearts, directed at Wick, for she is the embodiment of very order and despise. But why do they not realize that the enforcer is a shield as much as a lash? Some of the people I escorted to the other side looked at me the same way. In the past, I did not understand, but now, do lay people see spinners performing their duty to the Undying One, or enforcers performing theirs to the Dominus monsters? Nothing is unimportant during the hunt. Tell me what you want to know, and I will listen. A group of workers were in rare cells were seen in the compartment just after the attack on the shrine. The foreman stated that there were workers on the freight line, no gunpowder on their clothes, no fresh wounds. Too many of them have started wearing red masks, and it muddles the trail. But we also found some red scars and bloody rags in one of the shredders only shortly afterward. We sealed off the exits and reduced the air supply to maintenance tiles to the absolute minimum. Now you can stay in there longer than a few minutes. Now you can't stay in there longer for a few minutes without passing out. There's no way the bastards could have left the plasma chambers. They are definitely in here somewhere. Like snakes, the servants of the Nemesis have shed their skin. Red scarf isn't just a distraction. Do I sense the touch of his will? The undying Emperor wishes to bestow a revelation upon me in this trying hour. Let his terror show me the way. I breathe an essence made from the ashes and blood of his faithful. It enlightens the mind, granting its grace, reading his signs. A wave of epiphany sweeps my thoughts away, pulling me into the blessed trance. My fingers move of their own accord over the sacred deck and draw a card. It is the martyr. I see a tear of blood wash over the pale features in the image, and they shift, becoming Whip's face. A portent from him, the Undying One blesses me to take Whip. The minions of the Nemesis fear her. When her soul is delivered to the Undying One, the traitors will feel invulnerable. They will crawl out of their holes and fall into my web. I know how Whip's thread will end. I cannot sever Whip's thread with blade, for the serfs would recognize me as one winners and lose all courage. For the spark of the machine spirits in the plasma drive chambers has already claimed the lives of many. I will use this, and thus the web will be spun. Okay. Oh god. Oh boy. Do I speak to the engines here? No.
Follow the threads.
Okay. This boys, do I have to tell a story? Come a shadow and hear the voice in the crowd. The lay people have huddled together like a herd being chased by predators. Faded gazes bent back and the crimson kisses of buttons on their bodies, and yet shadows of smiles touch their duty. Burnt lips, a strange pair, like a hammer and anvil, send sparks into the air with their words. What are those two talking about? Hammer and anvil. Then the leather smack you right in the kisser. Ha! Give or take a two. There is nothing. Bruises, burns, cuts. That's just life. Just remind yourself, hell, you can come home after a shift having exchanged your ration card for a bowl of soup. How's your little ones gulp that's down that bowl? How they fall asleep, feeling like a little better. I say that's worth a hard day's work and a punch in the face. He smiles broad-shouldered with rusty beard. He is not afraid to share laughter with others, as so the crimson shades from the beatings never leave his face. His voice is bright and sonorous and listened to. Right. Not everyone here is chipper and thick-skinned as you. A bowl of soup is great. He says, what about having to choose which of your three kids gets it? Is that great too? Beans or nothing. He says, remember when your bosses broke your arm? Since you couldn't work, your wife had to put 3 shifts. She collapsed at the lathe and conductive charge burned out her eyes. None of us deserve that. Tough and unyielding, every word hurts, but she is forgiven for her sincerity. I did not get it. You know what? Sure. They listen to her and pull themselves together to share common pain. I will come back later.
No sleep, no rest. Only duty, only death.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here. No. Okay. Spider Spring Gray.
And many others.
God, now I gotta figure out how to do special for danglings. Okay. Stain.
Long time no see, Spindle. Tell me, what does silence taste like?
Are they using a secret code? Without voice, he would never even speak to me.
Everybody knows silence doesn't taste like anything. If you want to earn rations, you better start dealing in words.
He speaks casually, but his voice is slimy and slippery. His eyes are dirty as an oil-stained garment. The impudence in his gaze and words are words when he turns to us. He is unclear, and he knows it. He is unrepentant.
What is that funny look, Heinrich? You have had funny-looking company. Are you here to sell or to buy? And before you answer, remember the first rule, every word has a price. Are we bargaining for information with this lowlife now? It is the duty of every serf to aid the rogue trader and its associates freely and willingly. Oh boy, here it comes. What's that with you? At the Fossa? At the Spinner? Do you want me dead? Or anyone sees me talking to you, they'll snap my neck. So off you go. The peddler of words is trembling in fear for his life. I must extract answers from him. But by what means? Quelling the stimulant of the needle's tip will loosen the stain's tongue. 100%, yes. What is this feeling? So calm. Fine, I'll ask whatever you want, but then leave. My reputation cost me a lot of blood, and I didn't earn it to have it trampled into dust because of you people happening to stop by. One glance is enough for me to see the true self of Stain. You are a liar and manipulator, peddling other people's secrets and not knowing how to keep your mouth shut. You will become the bait, sowing confusion among the minions of the Nemesis, who hope to wait out the lockdown. They think they've had enough time. I will deprive them of their confidence. Where do things stand in the plasma drive standards? Speak briefly. Speak sense. There is bunch of workers in far corner who now gather between every shift, whispering to each other. They don't invite me. They say I talk too much. If they scared of my tongue, that means they have something to hide. And of course, everyone's talking about Nemesis. Sure, the foundry and the chapel were big, but he has been helping people all over. A lot of folks are sticking with him now. You can knock my teeth out if I'm lying, so to get many of those anyhow. But I'll tell you this, even if someone finds him, they won't rat him out. Ooh, set up a snare. There will be a raid soon. Be careful. I warn you in appreciation for your cooperative nature. Ooh. Well, that's information that is not meant for his ears. Really? I see. Well, if that's all you wanted, then I can go. Go, Stain, and be my herald. It is difficult to me, but I do share much of Arm's indignation. We came here to get information about traitors, not to reveal our secrets. When the renegades hear of coming retribution, it will make them nervous, prone to mistakes, likely to give themselves away. This was done in service to the dominant. You are free to believe me or walk away. Reveal the truth to the enemy, and they will harm themselves with it. I just hope the wisdom of the blood-spun web won't cost us. Oh, that's... Check my secret book. Identified as accomplices. Instill a sense of impunity in the traders by removing that. Also, the quarry must not see the trap being laid. So that's a what? But what's the goal?
The web beckons.
What? Okay, seems like they come down here. So let's come down here then. Here's blah 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 blah. Nope. Seem like that. Definitely, boy. No. Nope. Hmm. Let's see. See if anyone has fallen into my web.
Did you hear what happened? Nemesis didn't stop at the foundry business. He's been roaming up the upper decks too. They say he went to the vessel shrine and shot some nobles. And then he fled down into his chambers. So now a punitive squad is on its way. Prepare your bags. This is going to hurt. The frightened herd sways, humming with whispers. In their eyes, the fires of society flickers. Careless, suggestible people. I will come back later.
Problem is, I don't know where the special happenings are happening. I don't know where
Another
I could.
step, another thread.
Okay. But talk to anybody and everybody. Talk to everyone and everyone.
Death walks with me.
Where is Whip? Where is Talk?
Follow my steps.
No. No. What? What? Hang on, what? The fuck is this? Is the individual I'm supposed to be allegedly killing? Okay, I'm confused. It's still a sense of identify. This is among the. The problem is, I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. Oh, that was trapped by spilling some liquid. You did not see that. Wait, observe. She sees you at the moment. A cable thrumming with power. Liquid, a single swing of blade, and the undying forces.
My visions showed this path, and many others.
Hey. Well, we wait. What? Huh? Ooh.
I will not die in dishonor.
Okay, back over here. She will come back down. She has to. That's her. That's her power thing. Unless she's coming from behind. Which I don't think should. Yep, this. Oh no. Oh. Huh? You see this?
I feel nothing.
Loot.
Fear nothing.
Sure. I take it. Your trophies were added to your
No
pack as
sleep,
cargo.
no rest. Only duty, only death.
Ooh, listen.
Well. The lay people are huddled together in a pile of sweltering bodies, filthy and battered by the enforcers' batons, reeking of sweat and diseases. Their hearts pump blood faster and faster, bulging veins as two of them send red, hot sparks into the air, with their words like a hammer and anvil.
Your plan appears to have worked, Spinner. The air itself is charged with something, and is not the conductive charge. The serfs, they are stirring.
Listen to the rapid beating of the hearts. The lay people are frightened, angry. They feel the impunity that sprouted like a weed upon Whip's demise. They feel the threat crushing them from upper decks, both imminent and inevitable. What are those two talking about, Hammer and Anvil? I can hear the whispers, insidious and deafening. No longer do they laugh at the others. No longer do they pretend.
The enforcer's dead. The punishers from the upper decks will soon follow Neversite's trail. This is our chance. We need to act.
This is it. I can sense that the prey is close. They have little fear for giving themselves away anymore. They need to spark and ignite the flames, something that will convince Nemersite's followers that they are strong, and that Domin's servants are diminished. Wait for the right moment, and then light the spark. The weather is... Ooh. But I am not ready to chase that phrase. Ooh.
They tell us how it's meant to be, just because they were born on the upper decks and we down below in the darkness. Is it really the God Emperor's will that they grow fat on the fruits of our labors, revel in luxury while we die without water or medicine?
Hammer's voice rumbles, and the Bay people listen, their hands clench into fists.
No matter how hard you look, they will wring everything out of you and give you nothing. Who allowed this to happen? The rogue traitor? His name be damned. Our Grok's on the throne, a tyrant throwing our bone into the furnace of his protectorate. Shut your mouth, boy dog.
Flaming voice?
No, it is too soon. I understand your anger, but you must temper it. What did you say about the Lord Captain? The only one who gives you work, food, and shelter? You insolent deadbeat. I can see why you have gathered here. I will not let you start another rebellion.
Why are you reaching for your Voxcaster?
If you do not disperse, I will give the order to vent the plasma chambers. You have 5 seconds. Or
the tyrant's
a tyrant's lackey. If you do this, you will die with us, you madman. To protect the Lord Captain and the crew, I see you'll never meet in a furnace before.
Their faces are twisted with fear. Will they retreat? Will they flee? Will their hunt be thwarted? No. A small throwing blade flows out of my palm and draws a scarlet line across the anvil's deck. If I wished it, she would be dead, but she continues to breathe and to bleed, and to scream furiously as she looks at me.
The rogue traitors' assassins are here. Look, they wanted to kill me. Find the assassins.
The spark is lit.
Uh-oh. Lay people press in from all sides, pushing and shoving. Their faces are ablaze with terror and rage, and a violent energy broils through the masses of the bodies. This power will be difficult to contain. Frightened people are dangerous. Frightened people are dangerous people. The hunt was meant to go differently, but such is the Undying One's will. One voice raises above the others. The voice of burly, bearded technomat lowers roar of a furnace. Furnace smells sweat and sacred unguents. He is not afraid. He merely pretends to be. Beneath the shadow of terror, I hear excitement. What voice? I've given out a lot of my burly voices, so what do...
Do we deserve to be executed, my brothers and sisters? Have we not labored with the sweat of our brow? Have we not perished from outbursts of raging machine spirits? Why do they call us rebels? Why are we being punished?
Furnace's words make the crowd seethe even more. Take a closer look at the furnace. Strong, heavy, enormous, hands whose blows should be feared, a great belly that has become a symbol of success. He does not starve, so those who follow him will not starve either. Powerful leader recognized by the whole pack. Feel the flowing rage of these poor wretches. The flames burn high from... There is strong fuel at his heart. These people have amassed many grievances. The enforcers are cruel to them, for they believe that fear eradicates treason. The officers despise them, for their clothes and hands are filthy. The quartermasters rob them and withhold what is owed to them, for their clan is not strong enough to make demands. They are vulnerable. Their hearts are vulnerable. The Undying One commands us to spin a web to catch such hearts before they plunge into the abyss of treason, and so I am spinning the web. But there is something else mixed in the righteous indignation, something that taunts them, excites them, angers them. It is something foul hovering in the air. Aberration. Think about me. I turn my thoughts to him, for it is the people that are standing before me. What would he do? The one who dread I anoint with my blood. Which of you was it that dared to call the Lord Captain judgment unfair? I demand to see the accuser. Already the rioters are in everything but name, and then you ask why you have been shown no trust. Ooh, you should be grateful for no. But his voice does not resist. Already you are rioters in everything but name, and then you ask why you've been shown no trust. My words frighten them, wound them, because they are just, and that makes their anger swell all the more. Ooh.
What are you surprised? Have the officers ever treated us otherwise?
A new voice sandpaper rough, tears through the rumbling of the crowd. Its owner is ragged and filthy, and a feverish gleam burns in his eyes. His words inflame people's minds, like rot feasting upon a wound. Rot cries out mockingly.
That is because you are afraid of them, but they are not afraid of you. They have fulfilled your mighty passion, and you is the source of the power that feeds the whole ship. Why should they take you for granted? It serves you right, you cowards.
His ugly shriek spills like venom upon the sweating faces as they slowly draw closer and closer. God, that voice did a number on my throat. It's a nice drink. Sense the smell hanging over the crowd. I take a deep breath, and something stupefying, noxious, and luscious disturbs my senses. This is no ordinary odor, but something subtle and foul. It carries the same stench as rot. Skinny and scrawny, Rot leers at me with his gaping mouth. He is nobody who has nothing. His body was wasted away from disease. His hands are 5 fingers short. Oh. That is unfortunate. His fate is sealed, and that makes him convincing. Everyone knows he has nothing to gain for himself, and thus no reason to lie. His poverty is his armor. Turn my thoughts to me. I address the one who commands these people and possesses the authority to execute. Pardon, am I hearing his thoughts? Someone takes care of you all, for such is his burden, but he cannot save everyone. Your sedacious words have been heard and will not be forgotten. I will hereby chastise this compartment for its profane thoughts. Do you seek to challenge me? He can't save everyone.
He only cares about his flunkies.
The bile spraying from rotten mouth sizzles and wrinkles minds like acid. It is burning them through. Oh god, rapier. Like the sword and not the other thing. Ooh. We will not commit rebellion, and we will not allow ourselves to be slaughtered by villains either. The law and the Emperor are on our side. A young woman steps forward. Yep, sure. A young woman steps forward. Steps forth, slender and supple like a rapier. If they want to crush us with the fear of death, let them kill us. It will only prove our righteousness. The ringing call is a command pressing itself into their hearts. A foul stench of sacrilege almost knocks me off my feet. Sense the fetid stench of blasphemy. Ooh, that tantalizing elusive scent of rage. It is more than stench. It is a tool, the weapon of an inexplicable trio, which they use to influence the minds of the laity, invisible, intoxicating their minds. The crowd reeks of flowing treason. I delve down to its roots and realize what it is rejects. His will so. His sacred privilege is being attacked. He alone chooses who may journey to him. But these 3, instigators, they are determined to make the decision for themselves, dragging the souls of all those around into the fires of violence with them. They are impudent upstarts who have put themselves above him and above me, the second spinner of the blood-spun web, his chosen servant. The realization of such audacity burns my very soul. Ooh, look Rapier in the eye. She is fragile, but there is still strength in her. An authority taken for granted and understood by everyone. She is clearly ready to command with legions willing to die for such maidens, beautiful and resolute as they are. She carries no banner in her hands, for she herself is the banner. Okay, appeal to me. But the noise around me joins up my own thoughts and stops me from focusing on this image. Ooh, death will claim you all, but not today, unless you're truly keen to meet its embrace. Use up my throwing knife to take an idle spit. Swipe at Rapier's face. Seal your lips, heretic. Yes. The spilt blood becomes the tipping point. The crowd erupts into cries. They will no longer hear me. The enemy has them within their grasp. Ooh, they surround me, threatening, pointing fingers, cursing. They dare not strike, not yet. But already their enormous bulk presses down upon me, as the smell of blood in the air grows thicker by the minute. Stand firm and do not resist. Ooh. The crowd presses forward harder and harder. My breath is growing short. My bones are crunching. Something is screaming in my face. I endure the stench. Lose myself in the dance of blood. I cannot bear it no longer. The blades in my hands sing. and blood streaks across astonished faces. I am done speaking and exhorting. I am merely dancing on the thread that I have spun. I bestow death and blessed wounds. I catch a glimpse of Rapier's cloven face and of Furnace's open belly. Rot's severed hand falls at my feet, and its owner flees howling. I dance and breathe so freely. It did not go the way I had planned. The smell of blood lingers in the air, at the stench of impending defeat. 2 bodies are sprawled before me. I have severed their threads. The blasphemer has managed to escape, but his disembodied hand also lies on the floor. Useless meat. What can these corpses reveal to me? Very little. The faint traces of vile mutations that twisted their bodies. The foul stench of corruption emanating from their meat. The deformed, strangely colored brains in their crushed skulls. And that spawned the heresy of sedation. Are Montag and Trottbacca still alive? Their threads have not been cut. I realized in astonishment that they are standing close to me. Flaming voices furiously reapproaching all those who had only recently joined the revolt, while steel mistress booms like a siren, shaking more and threatening punishment. They are useless to the hunt now. What appearance of the survivors tell me? Huddled in the corners, ashamed of their own service. They try to convince themselves that the blood they so foolishly spilled would absolve them, but they know it is not enough. It is time for the next step. A thrill runs down the strands of my consciousness. Is this Bogey Doclean? Can I truly feel him again, or am I imagining it? I need to concentrate. I gaze at the puddles of blood in the patterns they form. I see a labyrinth. The Undying One has given me a sign. My hands finds the sealed case in which his tarot cards reside. It is time for a divination in blood of the dead. It will reveal to me the name of their unholy master. Ooh, I draw the beginning of the spread. I draw the heart of the spread. Ooh, I draw... This could be the illusion of choice right here. I draw the heart. The Harlequin, inverted. Lies, manipulation, a shadowy play blocking my path. But it is a lie exposed, a deception that must be revealed. I draw the beginning of the spread. The Hound. I gaze at the card and a depiction of the Alestra Militarum armored vehicle that bears the formidable name. A pursuit of truth, sacrifice, victory. This is me. I am on the right track. Okay. Uncover the thing. I am on the right track. What's in? The preacher, a man who carries on an idea and proclaims it. But who is it? Neversite? One of the supporters? Someone already slain or someone still alive? The divination is unclear, and so I draw forth a 4th card. It is dangerous to ask more of the Undying One, but I must know. The Aquila, his holy image watches me from within the card, and my heart grows frigid with the knowledge of what it represents. The Undying One has manifested his omen in the traitor's blood. The hunt that has begun will be completed by unveiling of great deception. Our enemy is elusive because he has a powerful ally, one who espouses faith in the Emperor on this vessel. The ship's confessor is in league with the Nemesis. He will be the next prey. How dare that bitch, with his fucking preachy ass sound and voice that I gave him, how dare he betray me? Interrogate the ship's confessor. Where am I? Alright. I think I know where I have to go. I think I know where to go. Come on. Off we pop. It's nice to be back.
Off to another compartment. Astropathic chapel. Yes. I think this is this is good. Good. Ooh. Well, even if the confessor's not here, we do also need to talk to fucking Zach.
Keep your wits about you.
Hey, Zachary. An unpleasant heaviness grows in your head, as if a vice was slowly tightening its grip on your mind. The choir master is kneeling, his burnt-out eyes peering into the void. He raises his head, and you see a weary old man, weak and frightened. He whispers,
She is here. Adeline has returned. She is asking me for help, but you scare her. She is hiding from you. Will you not harm her, will you?
For every direction, every shadow comes playfully girlish laughter. At times it transforms into an old man's rueful weeping. At other times it deep growl of annoyance, the sound of cold, malicious words. The sorrow will be eternal. Ouch. Argento's scornful laughter cuts through distance. Sorrow. To perceive corruption is a triumph. For once you perceive it, you can eradicate it. Cower, blasphemous form. I hear your voice. I will follow the trail. Oh, what? Choir master? What's going on? He says nothing. His otherworldly gaze is directed through you and past you to a spot further inside the chapel. His lips silently whisper a name over and over. What twisted creature are you? The mocking laughter of an old man turns into a moaning whisper. I am the victims. I am the murdered innocents. I am his guilt. How do I find Adeline? Adeline? She is there, in the shadows. A tortuous sigh escapes his feeble body. Many shadows lie. The true ghosts are hiding among the false ones, but I hear Thaddeus's earnest prayer, and old Stavros' words of disappointment. He always doubted my talents as a mentor. I hear poor Antonius' scream, the scream he let out when he unwillingly gave up the last of his vitality. Alice's pleas. I commended her to existence as a hardened machine. I almost sensed Severity's touch. She tried to save him, but she failed instead. So many voices, all condemning me for what I did. Find them. Separate the true voices from the false echoes. I will find your Adeline and bring her out into the light. Shadows croak hoarsely in the open.
Why do you seek redemption? He was always a terrible leader and talentless mentor. He doomed everyone.
Indignant tremble rose into a roar of righteous condemnation.
He was arrogant, having no notion of own wretchedness. He did not put his faith in the Emperor, but instead believed himself to be invincible.
The voice grows weaker. It is now a young man, soft and full of voice.
And paid for his mistake with our lives. It was cruel and painful.
Find the entity. The voice grows heavy and metallic.
We begged him to reconsider, but he took our minds away as punishment.
His shadow speech is now gentler, Emma.
But we were loyal to him regardless. We tried to save him even though he had not saved us.
The voice becomes cold, resonating with sorrow from this world.
He is guilty.
Find the entity. Okay.
Ooh. We have taught us everything. We will tell you. We are ready. Ow. Ow. Hey, fully healed. Aha, bitch.
Let us not dawdle.
Ooh. I have prepared you well, Zachary. My choir will live up to my name.
Catch my breath.
Oof. Come on. You are a failure of a teacher. You have taught them nothing. Uh-oh. I call to you, O Prince of Pleasure. Oh no. I entrust you with my beseech you for your protection.
I'm still standing. Just barely.
Okay, you. And then...
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I think Astronomicon is alive. We are going to perish.
Can't catch my breath.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh.
I always have a backup plan.
Ooh. Yes, because... Do I speak? So it's either that one or that one. It feels like it has been determined through empathetic evidence that this entity is the false one. The predicted outcome and repeated tactic is unsatisfactory. Do not touch the spawn. Fail. It is a delusion.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, Captain, I just think we should call the Spectre being a trap. But where? Oh my god. Okay, really? Oh god, protect us from the horrors of the air. Okay, I gotta find the good one. Anything that sounds... When we drained my life, it felt so sweet. Oh, so sweet. Nope. That's some slanishy action. You? I did not give up my life and energy willingly. He took control of my will and made me myself dry. Okay. Cool story.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. I gladly gave my last for you, teacher. I think this might be...
Still standing. Just barely.
Alright. That one. This one. I think this one, because the other one's like, ah. Okay, good. Stop, my mind is boiling. Teacher, please stop.
Just need to tough it out.
Fuck.
Always keep my options
God.
open.
Fuck. Okay, you... Okay, and then you... Oh, God. Oh, no, please, teacher. Anything but that. Better to kill me than turn me into one of those mindless things. This seems about right. Uh-oh. Let us kill him for the glory of the dark. Oh, no. Master, please wake up. I'm here by your side. I find you guilty of innocent betrayal. Okay. Banish the ghost. Now, how do we do that? Oh, the ghost stares at Wise mournfully. The muffled sob coming from the apparition almost seems to take physical form, as if it drifts towards the choirmaster and envelops him. Wise blocks your path, extending his arms and gesture that both pulls straight. And please,
Do not harm her. Please. The poor girl is frightened to death. Let me talk to her. I cannot fail her again.
It's not her. You cannot wallow in your guilt forever. Ooh. Choirmaster Wise, I order you to banish the warp spawn. Adeline is dead, and so are the rest of them. Live with your guilt. Do not let it consume you. Astropath, remember the golden radiance of the Holy Talent. Remember the oaths. Ooh. Let's be nice. Wise's expression is a mixture of pain, horror, and grief. He lowers his arm slowly.
No, your lordship, I know this is not Adeline, but an echo of one who has devoured her soul. I just wanted to see her again, hear her voice again, for a brief moment.
With jerky movements as those shaking off shackles of ice, he picks up his staff.
Ghost of my failure, it is now time to vanish.
Yay! Oh my god, he just fucking Shaco mode. Wise breathing is labored.
Thank you, your lordship. The burden was too heavy for me to bear.
On the verge of fainting, he musters the last of his strength to sit down on the steps. Are you right? After a long silence, he says, all of us,
In a bodily sense, yes, your lordship.
What was that?
A reckoning, Lord Captain. A reckoning for my great arrogance. Demons have been pursuing me for years, following my scent, sending me dire messages, hunting me. And now that they have me, the entities that manifested here during the ritual are banished, but a lingering echo of their presence was lashed onto their shadows. I was not sprouted in darkness and paused upon my voice.
Why are demons pursuing you? Oh my god. Oh my big block of text.
I am guilty. I wronged them. I had the promise of being great future Scholastica Sacana, for my talents were exceptional, but fate would not have it. And instead of serving on holy terror, I am up here in the expanse, where barely gleam of the astronomical reaches. My pride took a heavy blow, but my spirit was not cowed. I set about to assemble a choir unlike anything yet seen here. A mighty resonance, a standing choir. Lady Theodora expended tremendous resources by partnering with captains and governors to procure astropaths of my choosing. I brought together talent and body, geniuses under my authority. They were to ensure I would make a triumphant comeback. And they could do that for me. My team of brilliant astropaths whose talents were honed to perfection. Adeline, Anis, Antonius. Every one of them surpassed myself as I used to be. I saw that my time was coming, and I lied when I told you it was Lady Theodora who forced us to go through with the ritual. The idea had been mine. When in her paranoia her ladyship set out spies about the ship, I made her an offer. A ritual that would give her
the names in exchange for my fledgling's freedom and my own. It was a good deal. She was willing to trade several astropaths for the name of the traitors, and I doomed them all. My pride killed them. And if you got your freedom, why did you stay on the ship? And what went wrong during the ritual? Now I know what went wrong. He chuckles bitterly, and scarlet stains bloom in his Bible made of the sacred manuscripts. Azalian was my ritual protector, only to become my greatest vulnerability. When the mad stream of my people's thoughts started to disorient my astropaths, I became frightened for her. I hesitated. I wanted to spare her, and I lost control. The right thing to do would have been to sacrifice her, but I couldn't. I had always been a soft spot for her. Her genius had made her my favorite. And what about other voices? Were they your apprentices as well? Not all of them. Savros was my oldest in the choir. He had been on the ship even longer than I. Mighty wise man, if acrimonious, he envied me and criticized my ambition, but I was fond of him all the same. Darius was the ship's confessor. Theodora had insisted on his presence when it was over. He was the only other survivor, and he confronted me with angry accusations. I could not bear to listen to him, so I silenced him, killed him. Sveta was ordinary servant. She fought in the Immaterian's monsters until the warp began to prevail. She tried to save me, to lead me away, but I did not listen. She stayed at my side until the last moment and died a terrible death. All because of my accursed pride. Oh my god. The rest were my voices. Antonius was the youngest. He had been in my choir for only a short while. When the situation turned dire, fear got the best of him, and I was infuriated by his weakness. I dominated Antonius' mind and impelled him to use up every spark of his life force for the ritual. Alice's doom came even earlier. She was the person who told me in front of the choir that the ritual was madness. In my anger, I ordered her servitorized. I believed I had to protect my authority. She died on the spot we're standing now. I think she was still aware. More scarlet drops seep through Firemaster's red-stained blindfold. All my voices, I remember the name of each one whose life I cut short within these walls. If you got your freedom, why'd you stay? At first, Lady Theodora wanted to have me executed for what happened, but then she regained her composure and graciously agreed to honor our deal. But where was I to go? My dead were all here. Now I know the truth. Oh my god. That is for the best. I can no longer carry the burden alone. With Lady Theodora dead, and the thought of my crime had been forgotten, erased from history, it is unbearable. I wanted to judge and come in, and I want to be judged and condemned. Another drink. You have already condemned yourself to years of torment. I cannot give you a new punishment, only forgiveness. You have not allowed the warp to break you. I believe the Empress light is strong in your soul. Continue your service for humanity's needs and duty, and you will find redemption. Okay, pretty good. Your ambition was worth the risk. You were simply unlucky with your students. Okay, probably not. You do not deserve absolution. Your service will continue. Ooh, you have not allowed the warp to break you. Choirmaster grips the aquila on his belt so tightly that the gold wings draw blood from his fist. You are right, your lordship. Wishing to abandon my post is cowardice, an offense against him. After a moment's hesitation, the old man holds out his staff to you. Please take it. This mighty instrument is the last reminder of Adeline and the others of my guilt. It was with this I performed the last ritual. I have no right to carry it any longer, and I would like it to be yours, a reminder of the painful lesson my pride has taught me. Yeah. Oh, so this is for... That's probably for Abelard. No,
Heinrichs.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh my god. Ooh. No. Oh, the Voyage Shrine is probably where that nerd is. Hmm. But I do need to go and do other stuff while here, so may as well uh look around, see what we can do. The Haunting of Zachary Weiss. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I need to check up here too. No contracts. Ooh. Let's do a little bit of actual doing rather than dialogue, because there's a fucking lot of it to read. There's a lot of it to read, and I don't want to constantly be doing shit. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Apparently, there's something here. Yep. Let's head back here. Because honestly, I have no idea what I'm looking for. I hope this place is back up to scratch.
Rush not dawdle. Supposed to be a thing here. No. Actually, okay, have we go. Captain Van Dyne, in her final dispatch before she perished, requested that her family relics be retrieved from the cache on Kiyavakama. Nope. Let's see. I always have a backup plan.
But where is this so-called cache? Ooh, okay. Investigate. Computer. Nope. Step away. Vegetate.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Is there money to be made?
It doesn't seem like it's over. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it's over here. Oh, see. Could this be it? Nope. No, it's... the place still hasn't been cleaned up, I guess. So, there's kind of only one space that has...
Keep your wits about you.
right thing. I doubt it'll be in the funky room. I'm pretty certain I, like, combed this entire area.
Hmm.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Hmm. Hmm. Did she specify? One of the things I want to know is, did she specify where this thing is? Hang on. You were within rumor proximity. Okay.
Let us not
It's
dawdle.
on the planet, but where? The problem is where? Where do I look? Oh, where do I look for the right little thing now? Where do I look for the right little thing now? Where do I look for the right little thing now? I have to conclude.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Hmm. Zeech. Zeech nonsense. We could do a polite little search. No, there's no harm in a polite little search. Well, I don't think so anyway. Oh. Oh. Hello. The cyber guards accept the mysterious
Is there
codes.
money to be made?
Oh. Hello. Ooh. A flamer digi-weapon. A marvelous compact weapon in the form of a ring that allows the wearer to fire a flame shot stream once per combat. Mastercraft power ball. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, more just regular loot. Come on, Pascal, get over there.
This explorator is blessed with
Frag
multifunctionality.
grenades, machine right bits and bobs. Multi-key. Is that everything?
Keep your wits about you.
Hmm. Okay. Nope. Right. Right, that was lovely. Ugh. Oh. All in a day's work. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Map. What we could possibly do is, once we head back to the ship, we just start flying from just different spaces of the universe that no one would have thought about. Okay. Nothing in those regions, which means we profit factor gained 5. Yummy. Yes. Hmm. It will. I will have to wait. Lost in the void. God, I want to head here though. Okay. Travel place. Travel to new place. Travel to travel to new place. Reduce it by 1. Okay. Make safer travel. Alright. And then make that a safer path. Not bad. Good. Okay. Now gotta head down. Head to Muro 79. Explorers avoid station. Ooh la la. Unknown ship. I love more dialogue options. Ooh, prisoners of ice. A strange and frightening discovery was made at one site on this frozen void world. Countless human bodies suspended in clear ice of glacier. The bodies showed no sign of injury. It was evidently divided to liquid water a moment before it turned to solid ice, freezing them in place with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. Searches uncover nothing that could explain the mystery. Huh. Strange. Alright. I guess I'll... Oh, well, there we go. Lord Captain, we have an Imperial Navy squadron preparing to engage a pirate mob. The forces of both flotillas are compatible. Do you wish to intervene? Hailing the commander... Who are you trying to kill out there? I am hailing the commander or the gang boss. Who are charged? We attack the Imperial... We're engaging. Let us help the Navy crush the pirate scum. Yes. Oh, Lucretia von der Royset. Damn you. All we want is to take charge of our own lives. If that means killing you, so be it. Huh. Alright. I have no idea who this person is, nor do I fucking care. I ain't getting involved in more dialogue options. Unless it's important.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Uh-oh. Oh. Deck. That's what I said. That's what I said. Don't hurt me. God, this. Where's my ship? Oh, my ship's up here. And it's... Hey. Of course, I decided to go into a mission on... Why don't I ever remember these things? Okay. And of course, they already had to have taken out my ship. Or one of my guys. Okay. Take some more shots.
Ooh. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, shoot you. Okay, let's just send over there. Oh, fuck, I forgot to do the... Well... Damn. God, the longest thing about this fucking battle is the fact that... like... Nothing's... Like, all of these ships have to attack before...
A breach in the enemy's shield has been revealed.
I'm aware. Okay. He's gonna take a Come on.
Do not miss your chance, Elon Tuck.
Proceed
Damn.
accordingly.
Can't believe he destroyed my missiles like that. What an asshole. Alright.
No mercy for the enemies of humanity.
Okay, and then... Okay, this one... And then... This one... And then this one... Take a few shots at them. Damn. Damn, this... Oh yeah, there's a ship there. Damn. Oh no, he hit me, the bastard.
The impure tremble.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he lived. Damn.
come now. Come now to join me down below. Okay. Shoot him from the ass. Come on. Damn. Yes. Oh, then a wolf jump. Can I still? Nope. 17 years later. No, this wouldn't be so much of a problem if it wasn't like just 20 ships before it's my turn. Oh, I forgot they're succeeding because they've got fucking magic like dust that says no, you can't hit me.
Steady now. Just one precise hit.
Okay. Okay. That ship's nearly done. Okay. Go. Go, go, go. Okay. Back around here. Here. Nope. Just get rid of these fighters. Okay. Too nice. I'm guessing those interceptors are going after them. Or going after the nearest ship anyway.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Well. Let's see if that's good enough. Okay. Yep. What the hell? Move it forward. Oh no, the fighters are flying away. Damn, they're just fucking dead. Damn. Fighter deck. Fury interceptors. Nice. I always do love a good little guy. Oh, Admiral Saho. Thank you for your cooperation, Rogue Trader. The board and party has captured Vendor Royce. Perhaps the poor girl has simply fallen under bad influence. And so I will personally see to her re-education. The reward for the capture is yours. Promise in addition, I enclose that particularly valuable trophy as a token of my gratitude. Ooh. Oh. Proper gain? Yes. Keep a stern eye. I wish to keep that captive. I would rather not leave her in your hands. What? No, she's mine. There was a silence for a while, then the boxcaster let out a heavy sigh. You want her? Then go get her. I just threw her out the airlock. I have already lost too much by chasing her. I will not fight a rogue traitor. Good day to you. Damn you, legit just killed that girl. Damn, you just killed her. Like, what the hell? God, I have no idea what. And here this begins. Okay. This better or worse? A 9%, granting a 9% hit chance and a 5 provides visual weapons targeting data. Hit chance. Oh. This password drives 12. In addition, it has 3 additional void movement points when ramming. Okay. Radius has those which 3 shots, dealing 4. Oh, what I've got is much better. Whatever the enemy's hull, it is 50% chance to start 10 of 5. Oh, that's okay, pretty solid, but no. Okay, allows ionic blast to be fired. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Actually, this variant is to be launched with torpedo tubes. A Fury interceptor wing consists of 4 crafts each. Actually, that's pretty good. This 80. This is lower mission order, which makes the void ship more. Oh, I'll actually take that. And this. Flows with the here. Vulnerability scan. The flagship's auger scans an enemy to highlight its weak points. All damage dealt to the weak point is increased by 30%. A weak point can be highlighted at a time. Overload the shield system, redistributing them with the weakest side facing the flagship. If the enemy has a hollow field, it's losing several of its charges. The pulse can negatively impact others. Chosen sector of the flagship's void shields is reinforced until it has suffered damage. Allows both abilities of one selected post for each turn. If one of the abilities are on cooldown, their cooldown time. Ooh, probably that. Then something else. Flagship post abilities. Choose flagship develop. Heavy void craft armor. Each attack craft launched from a torpedo tube. 1. Okay. Void ship ram deals twice the additional damage. Torpedoes on attack craft gain. But evasion. Parrying the void ship requires 50%. They're 2 levels. Flagship launches boarding parties. Oh no. Ooh. Premonition. Flagship auger scans the area while favorable tactical positions. While the flagship is in such a position, its evasive maximum overdrive. The flagship speed is increased. During storm, the flagship makes 7 attacks, each which target random enemy in 8. Ooh. At the end of each turn, the most damaged flagship restores up to 50%. Oh, that seems pretty solid. And then, at the end of the turn, and then boarding party seems pretty good. Yes. Boarding party. Ooh. Hull integrity. Oops. Ooh. Magenta? Huh. Uh, oh, wait, how much scrap do I have just on hand? I have a bunch. Ooh. Okay, that's good, that's good. One more. One of our officers have a penalty. Ooh. Um. Okay, like that. And then we'll leave. We'll scan this place. We'll scan the rest of this place and then probably call it there. Oh my god, it's plasteel. Wow. I don't care. Oh, when the rogue. What? Cargo torpedoes. Alright. When the rogue trader's ship approaches the Mechanicus buoy station, is left with the hostile scrutiny of the station's defenses. Like this, an explorator Lex Mechanic who introduces himself as Service Unit 42 dispassionately inquires how the station can be used to the rogue trader. I propose a trade of resources with the explorators. On consulting the data, the Lex Mechanic Service Unit 42 confirms that the station requires rare elements of natural gas for research of the undisclosed nature, but its part of the station cannot offer the rogue trader anything in exchange at the moment, but the Adeptus Mechanicus representatives on football will certainly repay him for his aid. Yeah. Items received, frag grenades and haywire grenades. Huh. Alright. Damn. And I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. Let's just get out of that. Shkabling. Shkabling shkablam. I'm out of the game. Yeah. What a very interesting a very interesting stream. And by interesting I mean a bunch of reading and a little bit of detective work. Yeah. So what an interesting time. And I think I want to oh, ooh. I think I want to start. Let's raid Mako Fukasame. She's playing Resident Evil Requiem. A new game. Wow. So yeah. And as we close off, I hope we all enjoyed stream. Hope we all enjoyed stream. Thank you for coming in case I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night, and bye.